Listen, if the 9 to 5 grind is not for you like it wasn't for me, I am here to tell you that today you can start to turn things around, just like I did. Hey, my name is Dulce and I'm the owner and creator of Sweet Hope Naturals, a soap and bath and body business that I started a few years back. And I am here to encourage you today because if this is what you needed to hear, I am happy to jump on and be the person to cheer you on and tell you that you can do this. You can start your own business. So stay tuned for the video and we're going to go through some tips that I have for you today so that you can start thinking and dreaming big because I know that you have it in you. Hey guys, so welcome back to another Sweet Hope Naturals video. So in my previous video, I talked a little bit about how this business, Sweet Hope Naturals, got started a few years back. And if you haven't watched it, I really encourage you to go back and watch that because I really get into my struggles and how difficult it was for me to actually take the step of faith and move forward with starting my business. And that is a really cool story that I love telling. So I want to refer you back to that video and I will link that down in the description so that you can go check it out. So first, if you have a passion, if you have a desire to start a business, to get out of that 9 to 5 grind, let me tell you that you can do it. What is your passion? What is the one thing that you're really passionate about, that you really like to do? If you are a creative, I think that passion is just something that drives us. It's something that motivates us. So it's not hard to get passionate about something. So what is it? You know, if it's a hobby, if it's a craft, if it's jewelry, if it's art, whatever that is that you really want to explore more, I say dive into that. And if that is what you are finding joy in, not only because you enjoy making it, but because you enjoy how people respond to it, people are going to catch your passion. People are going to be motivated to purchase if you feel passionate about what it is that you're selling, whether it's a service or a product. Second, you need to build your brand. What is your brand gonna look like? What does it look like in your mind and in your heart? Because that is what's gonna fuel every decision that you make in your business. And I'm not just talking about a logo. I'm not just talking about colors. I'm talking about the philosophy and the motivation and the inspiration behind what it is that you're doing. To me, that's what branding is all about. And because for me, Sweet Hope is my name, for me, my Sweet Hope Naturals brand encompasses my values and my passions. So it's important for you to start thinking about those values, what it is that you're passionate about, because that is what's going to encompass your brand. Don't worry so much about the logo. Don't worry so much about the aesthetics of it, but rather worry about those values because that's what's going to carry your brand and that's what's going to translate into sales with people. People want to connect with what you stand for. People want to connect with your brand as an emotional and sentimental connection. And I think I've been able to do that. I can do a lot better at it, but so far I've been able to do that and I've been successful. I love it when people walk into my shop and they ask questions about what's your name? And then I tell them my name and then they realize, oh, that means sweet in Spanish. And then they realize the name of the shop and I go into the whole spiel about how that came about and how my name and my business name and everything that means. And people immediately connect. People immediately smile. People immediately think, wow, that is so awesome. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. I've had people thank me for sharing my brand values with them. And guys, that is so rewarding. So think about that, pray about that. What is it that you want to pursue? What is it that you want to achieve? What is it that motivates you? And what is it that is going to really motivate your business? Because that is what branding is all about. All right, third, I want to talk about the importance of marketing and social media. You guys, when I started back in 2017, I started posting on my personal page. I was making soap. I started posting about the lavender that we were growing. And so I was cutting the lavender and then letting it dry. And then I was doing all these things, and I was posting that on my personal page for my friends and family to see. And that's when people started to get interested, and they're like, what are you doing with that? What are you gonna make? And then they would see that I made a soap with lavender buds on it, and people were genuinely excited for what I was making. And friends and family started to ask, I want to try it. Hey, I will buy one of those from you, because they saw the process of how I started just coming up with these things, and I started sharing them online. And that is and has been my marketing to this day. I cannot tell you how important it is for you to put yourself on social media. So I started on Facebook and Instagram, but really Instagram has been my main focus throughout all of these years, ever since I started my business. You need to be online. You need to have a website, your own website, guys, not an Etsy. If you want to do an Etsy, fine, go ahead, but you still need to have your own website, and you need to have social media, whether if you're going to choose TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is, you need to be on a social media platform. For me, when I started, it was Instagram. And let me tell you that thing took off. And I am not an expert on social media, but all I can tell you is you need to show up. Show up on Instagram, show up on Facebook, show up on TikTok, show up wherever it is you want to show up, but do it. It's really not that hard, and you don't have to be perfect. Just show people how passionate you are, and let me tell you, you're going to gain a following. All right, so you've identified your passion. You know what it is that you want to do with your business. You now have a brand. You now have a set of values that you're standing by to move forward. And you already have an online presence. So what's next? You need to get out of your house and go out into your community. I know it's scary. You guys, my first market was so scary. I was so afraid of all the things. So no matter where you are, find yourself the opportunity to get out and market yourself. So when I started doing markets, I started meeting people. I started meeting other businesses, people that did things differently than I did, people that did the same things that I did. And I started learning from those experiences. Even if you're not selling out at your markets, you are creating connections and you're getting your brand out there. It is imperative that you do that in order to grow your business. You're not going to grow your business if you don't get out of the four walls and go out there and connect with people. The next thing I want to say is you have to do your research and development. You have to do your legwork. You have to go out and you have to learn your craft, and you have to practice, and you have to try new things, and you have to experience, and you have to just be always learning. All these things are important. You need to do the research. You need to get out there, take the courses, order from different places and find out where it is that you want to order from. You know, what does this company believe? Does it matter to you what their values are? Because if it doesn't matter, then you could just order from whoever. But if you want to order things that are ethically sourced or sustainable or whatever it is that aligns with your brand, then you're gonna have to go out there and try it. And that's what I can say. I mean, I've ordered from so many different companies, and when it comes to raw materials, I've tried so many different things, and I've failed at a few of those. I've ordered things that I'm not happy with, but I've learned now, right? Now I have the knowledge and I understand where it is that I want to invest for my product to come out the way I want it to come out. So that's something that I can't teach you and I can't tell you. That's something that you need to develop according to your heart, your passion, and your brand. And lastly, I want to encourage you. If you want to start a business, it is not going to be easy. I want to encourage you to stay focused and to be persistent and to persevere. Just persevere in the thing. The growth is going to come. I am telling you, when people connect with you and you're showing up online and you're talking about your passion, people are going to want to support that. People are going to want to stand behind that. So it's important that when you're not getting those sales, then that when you know, your online website is up and it's crickets, that you don't give up, because this isn't an overnight thing. This is something that you need to continue to work at, and slowly but surely you are going to see the results. But it takes patience, it takes perseverance, it takes really that motivation behind what it is that you're doing and that passion to keep you moving forward, and to know that eventually you're going to get to where you want to be. But it's a process, and everyone's process is different. Your journey is unique. So don't compare yourself to anyone else. Your business is going to be yours, and it's going to represent you, and you're going to find the people that are going to connect with that. I guarantee you, if you do all the things that we just talked about, you are going to find your tribe. You are going to find the people that are going to connect with you and that are going to want to support you. And you're not going to have to pull any hairs. You're not going to have to beg. You're not going to have to go on social media and sell. People are connecting on an emotional level, and they're going to want to give you their money to have what it is that you're selling or what it is that you're providing. I want to end this video by thanking you so much for watching and supporting my channel. I hope that these videos are encouraging. That's really the reason behind me kind of shifting from my normal vlogs and like studio videos where I'm making the things or when I'm at the shop. I really feel like there's a community out there of people that want or see the things that I've been able to share about my business, and you guys want that or some version of it. And I just want to help encourage you and tell you that you can do it. You can have your own business, your own brand, and it might look different than mine, but you can do it. And I'm hoping that this series of videos of me sharing these little tidbits with you are valuable. So if there are any other questions that you guys have for me that I may be able to help with, leave them in the comments below, and I'll be working on another video, sit down video like this one, where I can talk to you about how the process of actually establishing a business in California, what that looks like, what you need to do, and maybe talk a little bit in terms of the soap and bath and body area, which is what I know, which is what my business is about. Maybe we could dive a little bit into that and answer any questions you may have about that. So if you have any questions about that I can address in that video, go ahead and leave those in the comments as well, because I want to make sure that I create that video to help you guys out and to encourage you. Really, it's not that hard. You can do it. So thank you so much for joining me on another video. I hope that this has been helpful for you. I really am thankful for all of you in this YouTube community. I am so blessed to be here and to be able to share what I have for you guys, and I hope it's a blessing. So thank you so much, you guys. Have a good one. Bye.